Hello, and thank you for your interest in the County of Perth new official plan project. The county is pleased to share with you an update on the county official plan. This update provides residents with an opportunity to see how their input and feedback provided on the previously released version of the official plan was directly implemented through changes to official plan policies and mapping. In providing an update on the official plan project, we would first like to clarify what an official plan is and how it is interrelated to other policies within the Ontario land use planning system. An official plan is a strategic planning document that guides the long-term vision for the growth and development of land within Perth County. The official plan determines how the values and needs of the Perth County community related to agriculture, growth, housing, employment, and natural environment will be managed now and into the future. The official plan is one of 4 key policy documents used by the county to guide growth and development. The Ontario Planning Act sets out rules for how land uses may be controlled and who may control them, whereas the Provincial Policy Statement establishes the policy directions on matters of provincial interest. The County Official Plan is required to implement the policies of the Provincial Policy Statement and the Planning Act through high-level, long-term land use policies to balance both community needs and provincial interests. Finally, the zoning bylaw is a tool that implements the policies of the official plan on a site-by-site basis through direct and precise land use controls. The existing Perth County official plan is over 25 years old and due to its age is no longer consistent with current planning legislation. Further, the population of Perth County is projected to grow to over 60,000 residents and reach 28,000 jobs by 2046. We are taking steps now to ensure the county is ready to meet the needs of current and future residents. The official plan has added 407 hectares of land to the county's service settlement areas to plan for additional homes and jobs for new residents. The official plan also includes long-range planning policies to address the projected growth. Key elements of the official plan include directing growth to existing settlement areas to make better use of land and existing infrastructure and services, protecting agricultural resources for a diversifying range of agricultural uses, promoting economic growth by harnessing the strength of the county's agriculture and tourism sectors, encouraging well-designed built form to provide high-quality, accessible, and safe spaces, preserving the county's cultural heritage values and rural small-town lifestyle, accommodating for appropriate servicing and waste management, and finally, increasing the variety of housing types and sizes to meet the diverse range and needs of residents and workers. The County of Perth Official Plan project is comprised of 7 project phases. The following provides an overview of the official plan project timeline, where we have been, and where we are to date. Phase 1 of the official plan project involved obtaining preliminary public outreach. Phase 2 involved the completion of supporting background reports, including the Perth County Natural Heritage Study and the Comprehensive Review. Phase 3 involved the completion of draft official plan text for review by county staff, official plan steering committee, county council, and commenting agencies. Phase 4 involved the release of the draft official plan text. The first version of the draft official plan text was released in December 2023 to provide transparency for the public, stakeholder groups, steering committees, and council on how feedback received to date had been considered and implemented. Open houses were held in February 2024 for review of the draft official plan and to receive additional feedback from the public and stakeholder groups. Phase 5 is where we are now. Following the release of the first draft official plan this past winter, significant work has been completed to prepare an updated draft official plan document in response to community feedback. Phase 6 and Phase 7 of the official plan project involve approval of the official plan by County Council and the province. More detail on these future phases is provided at the end of this presentation. We would now like to share a summary of what we've heard. The official plan project would not be possible without the valuable input from the community. The county is grateful for everyone who has taken the time to engage with this project and provide constructive feedback so far. Since the project start date in September 2018, the county has held 6 public meetings through council and hosted 8 open houses to obtain feedback from the public. Frequent meetings have also been held with the Official Plan Steering Committee and the Official Plan Technical Committee during each project phase to present each section of the official plan prior to sharing this information publicly. Since the release of the first version of the draft official plan text in December 2023 and the subsequent open houses held in February 2024, the county has received 65 comments regarding the official plan. The comments received from members of the public, stakeholders, and commenting agencies regarding the draft official plan related to the following areas of themes: provincial policy alignment, agriculture, clarity, growth management, natural environment, on-farm diversified uses, and site-specific property questions. The following section provides an overview of the draft changes undertaken to the Draft Official Plan 2024. These changes were made in direct response to the feedback and questions received at the in-person open house events, as well as through email and mail correspondence. It is important to note that the county was unable to address comments received that were not consistent with provincial policy. The first set of changes made to the draft official plan document related to the alignment of the county official plan with provincial and federal guiding policy. During this round of policy review, the county reviewed the Planning Act, the Provincial Policy Statement, the Conservation Authorities Act, the Heritage Act, the Guidelines for New Development in Proximity to Railway Operations, and the Aggregate Resources Act. Policies and definitions within the county official plan were modified to ensure the official plan aligned with the permissions and land use protections of these provincial and federal policies. While the county is aware of proposed changes to some of the previously mentioned policies, no policy or mapping changes were made to the official plan as a result of planned or proposed policy. Based on consultation with the Ministry of Municipal Affairs and Housing and the recommendation of the project consultant, WSP, it has been determined that the best course of action is to continue working on the official plan and adapt to legislative changes following royal assent as they arise. The second set of changes made to the draft official plan document related to agriculture and on-farm diversified uses. Agriculture is a main source of pride within the county, and the county understands the importance of protecting agriculture and farming while balancing the need for growth and development. The official plan supports the creation of on-site farm labor accommodations and severance of surplus farm dwellings to preserve the viability of the county's agricultural community. Further, the official plan clarifies that agricultural operations can continue on lands within or adjacent to lands designated natural environment. Changes made to the official plan as a result of feedback related to agriculture include clarification that MDS setbacks do not apply to settlement areas as per the OMAFRA MDS guidelines, clarification that rural lands, as defined in the provincial policy statement, do not exist in Perth County, permissions for legacy industrial and commercial uses outside of settlement areas to continue operation, clarification on what on-farm diversified uses are and where they can be located, and finally, a clarification on the definition of passive recreational uses. The third set of changes made to the draft official plan document related to general document clarity. A document review was undertaken to ensure the draft official plan was appropriately formatted and aligned with referencing best practices. A section was added to the draft official plan to assist in the interpretation of the plan and terminology used within the plan. The draft official plan also looked to remove the requirement for site-specific policies by including these permissions within the general official plan policies. The fourth set of changes made to the draft official plan document related to growth management. The county's population and employment growth forecasts will guide planning decisions over the plan's 25-year planning horizon. To plan for this growth, the official plan aims to provide a variety of housing options by requiring developments of certain sizes to provide units in forms other than singles and semis, as well as targeting 20% of all new residential to be affordable market housing. The official plan also permits a combined total of 3 dwelling units per service lot to meet the minimum 10% intensification target. Changes made to the official plan as a result of growth management feedback includes the additions to official plan policy to promote the safe, active, and walkable communities, prohibiting expansion of the urban fringe, clarification of density targets and greater emphasis on intensification, clarification that settlement areas are to be the focus of growth, protection of existing land uses within candidate lands, and finally, alignment of growth policy within municipalities sharing services, such as Sebastopol and its relationship to Tavistock. The final theme of comments received regarding the draft official plan document related to natural environment. The natural environment and water resources policies include requirements for the protection and conservation for natural environmental features that make up the county's healthy lands and waters. The natural environment policies are only implemented through a Planning Act application, such as a zoning bylaw amendment or a site plan application. The construction of new buildings or structures on lands within a natural environment designation is permitted in accordance with the applicable zoning bylaw. Finally, the policies of the natural environment section do not apply to existing agricultural uses nor to the maintenance of municipal drains. Municipalities have an obligation to enact all provincial law, and the official plan is required to be reviewed every 5 years to ensure conformity with provincial policy. The existing natural environment policies within the current official plan are 25 years old and are not consistent with current planning legislation nor best practices. Supporting studies recommended woodlots that are 1 hectare or larger be mapped, and this mapping has been maintained. The following changes were made to the natural environment section of the official plan where it aligned with current provincial policy. Clarification of permitted uses within the natural environment designation was added. Modification of policies were undertaken to better reflect local municipalities' adoption of greenhouse gas reduction plans. Clarifications were added of when environmental impact studies are triggered. And finally, confirmation was provided that sewage lagoons are not considered water bodies under this plan. The next steps and key dates for the remainder of the official plan project surround the targeted adoption date of the official plan by County Council in October 2024. Following this round of public consultation, including the planned open houses on July 22nd and policy planner office hours the following week, staff will work towards creating a final official plan document that responds to feedback received and reflects the needs of the community. In September, the final official plan will be published online and made available in local municipal offices for public viewing, along with a notice of statutory public meeting as required under the Planning Act. The statutory public meeting will be held for the official plan, the same meeting that the official plan document is brought before Council for adoption. Following County Council adoption, the official plan will be provided to the Ministry of Municipal Affairs and Housing for minister approval. The official plan project would not be possible without the valuable input from the community. The county is grateful for everyone who has taken the time to engage with this project and provide constructive feedback so far. Planning staff will continue to engage the public by providing regular updates and responding to questions until the draft official plan 2024 is adopted by County Council. If you have comments on the official plan, it is recommended that they be provided to the county by August 30th, 2024 to provide staff with adequate timing to incorporate additional comments and feedback into the final official plan document. Comments can be submitted by email at newofficialplan@perthcounty.ca, by phone at 519-271-0531, extension 419, and by mail to 1 Huron Street, Stratford, Ontario, N5A 5S4. For more information on the official plan project, please visit perthcounty.ca/newop. Thank you.